How to forgive and move on from the pain inflicted by others. Forgiveness is a powerful component of the journey to inner peace. It is often something we struggle to do, yet it is indispensable to our internal healing and well-being. Clinging on to anger and hostility only backfires on us eventually. The significance of forgiveness for our peace of mind cannot be overstated. Ephesians 4:31 and 32, though addressed to Christians, can be adopted by anyone. It advises us to get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Forgiveness isn't about justifying or ignoring others' actions. Indeed, some grievances are so egregious that law enforcement may need to be involved. However, it's about liberating ourselves from the weight of the pain we carry and consciously deciding to let go and forge ahead. Sometimes connecting with a supportive community of people who can relate to your experience is invaluable, especially if there has been criminal conduct. So how do we forgive? It starts with acknowledging our own pain. It is okay to be angry or hurt, but as Ephesians 4:26 admonishes, "In your anger do not sin." We must not let those emotions consume us. Next, explore whether it is possible and appropriate to consider the perspective of the person who hurt us. The difficult truth is that all of humanity is flawed and marred by sin. As it states in Romans 3:10, "None is righteous, no, not one." This doesn't mean we have to agree with or justify their actions, but it can help us find empathy and compassion. Writing a letter to the person who hurt us and expressing our feelings, even if we can't send it, could serve as a symbolic act of release or catharsis. Alternatively, if safe and appropriate, we may decide to approach the person as directed in Matthew 18:15, which states, "If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault." Then, we can choose to let go of the pain, just as Philippians 3:13 urges us to. Forget what lies behind and press on to what lies ahead. Finally, we must practice self-care. This may include measures to guard our heart and implement healthy boundaries. Forgiveness is a process and may take time. The good news is we can pray for the help we need. For instance, we may feel we lack the desire and ability to forgive. Praying will strengthen and equip us. In the end, forgiveness is not just for the other person, but for ourselves. As stated in what is famously known as the Lord's Prayer, "Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors." Matthew 6:12. Forgiveness allows us to experience lasting peace and freedom. In conclusion, let us seek to let go of the pain and embrace the peace that awaits us on the other side. And may this quote from the Gospel of Luke serve as a constant encouragement for us on our forgiveness journey. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Luke 6:37.